Okay, you guys, let's wrap up exercise 2-9 on page 97. We'll start back with number 4. Depreciation on office equipment is $4,500 for the year. Okay, we'll debit the expense account depreciation expense. It's an expense account that increased by $4,500 this year. And then we're going to credit accumulated depreciation. As you probably noticing, I'm not very good at typing and talking at the same time. I'm actually not that great at doing either one by themselves. But anyway, we're going to credit the contra asset accumulated depreciation to increase its balance. And again, we debited the asset account depreciation expense to increase its balance. Both accounts increased here at the end of the year. Okay, on number 5, vacation pay for the year that had been earned by employees but not paid to them or recorded is $8,000. The company records vacation pay as salaries expense. Now, they could record it as vacation expense, but either way, it'd be a part of salaries. You guys, a company should record that as an expense in the year an employee earns it, as long as it carries over. You know, the company's eventually going to have to pay it. Then they should incur the expense, not when the employee takes the vacation, but when the employee earns the vacation. Later on, when they take it, we debit the liability account to wipe it out and credit cash for how much we ended up having to pay them. So what we're going to do here is just treat this like salaries, since it's what they said they do. The other option would be vacation expense, but we'll go with salaries expense. It's debited for $8,000. It's an expense account that increased by the amount of vacation time the employees earned in 2016. And we're going to credit salaries payable. It could be vacations payable otherwise. I believe the rule on that recording the vacation, I know you want to record it in the year that the employees earned it, as long as they're eventually due it one way or the other, if that makes sense. So if the employee quit, they'd still get paid for that vacation pay. So you want to record that expense in the year the employee accrued or built up that vacation time or whatever. Okay. On number 6, Microchip began the year with $2,000 in its asset account supplies. During the year, $6,500 in supplies were purchased and debited to the supplies account. At year end, okay, and here they've done an inventory count, and they found supplies costing $3,250 remain on hand. All right, what we know is, you guys, the supplies in the storeroom waiting to be used, their cost is an asset for us, supplies. But the cost of supplies that have already been used, they're all the benefits in the past, their cost becomes supplies expense. So we want to increase the supplies expense balance for the cost of supplies used during the year. Well, how do we get that from what they gave us? If we want to know the cost of supplies used during the year, what we do is take the beginning balance, which was $2,000. Let's add what they purchased during the year, which was $6,500. And then we're going to subtract what's left in inventory at the end of the year, $3,250. And that will give us the amount of supplies used during the year. Our beginning balance, $2,000, plus what we purchased is $8,500. That's the most we could have possibly used on supplies during the year. The amount of supplies used during the year would be our debit to supplies expense. But we want to subtract out what's left in the asset account, $3,250. So that gives us $5,250, the cost of supplies used during the year. That's a debit to supplies expense to increase its balance, and a credit to the asset account supplies to decrease its balance. Excuse me. I apologize too for my voice. I feel a lot better than I sound, in case you're concerned. Losing my voice for some reason. Maybe it's coming back around today, but I sound pretty terrible, I know, but I don't feel bad at all. Listen, you guys, I know a lot of these adjusting journal entries are a review, although some of the calculations were a little tricky. If you have any questions, please be in touch with me via email, or you can give me a call anytime on my cell at 828-593-0459. Or you're welcome to stop by anytime during office hours, or really any other time during the week you'd like to get together. As long as I'm not in class, just let me know, and I'll try to accommodate you. We also have meeting time set aside, I believe, on Monday afternoon. So if you're interested in that, in meeting anytime outside of class, or I guess we're always outside of class, but if you're interested in getting together anytime, please let me know. Good luck with everything, and thanks a lot.